Plenty of attention on Isco. The breaking story is he'll retire at the end of the season. How about his role today? Stay with us. Well, this wonderful city offers the visitors so much, including football. Barcelona, of course. I'm Derek Ray, and sharing commentary duties with me is Sue Smith. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Barcelona up against Real Betis.
It's great to be here. I think it's important that both teams are focused from the off, though, and they start quickly. But I'd love to see some goals. Hopefully I've not just cursed it.
Well, that attack collapsed completely. And the Barcelona shape looks like this.
Yeah, a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. A lot of coaches are adopting this nowadays, as it does give you those two holding players, while you've still got plenty of threat from the wide wingers.
And here's the starting 11 for Real Betis.
Well, no real surprise to see they're also set up in the same formation. It's just how effective those wide players can be. The onus is really on them to attack those bylines and turn their fullbacks.
Really fine piece of defending play to break it up.
Yeah, the shape out of possession worked really well. They won it back well there.
Well, the threat could be there. Determined defending. And he has options available. Well, he gave it quite the blast, but nowhere close to the goal. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. In particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Yeah, 2 goals last time out. That's why he's the focus. Difficult to mark because he's always on the move. Intelligent runs and always finding a yard of space. Hopefully we'll see that again today.
And defensive play to be applauded. And conceding the throw-in. Barca know it's a sector of the pitch devoid of defenders. And he did well to cut it out. Read it well. This looks more than decent. Tenacious challenge. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. And out of play for what will be a Betis throw. That's how to dispossess your opponent. Wasteful from Betis. Well, constantly giving the ball away isn't going to help matters. Under real pressure here. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Well, it was a most enjoyable first half. What will the second half bring us? Playing with a flow and intensity. A fine reading of the situation. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on EA TV. It's Barcelona against Alaves.
Yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to that one. Hopefully we see plenty of goals.
And running free here. Mathieu. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on EA TV. It's Real Betis, and they'll be facing Espanyol. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Threading it, and running in behind. Good conditions for the counter. Can he do it to take the lead? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward.
Here we can see it again, and this is really good strength. He uses his body well, and once he gets a yard, he finishes it nicely. Really good composure.
On with the game. We wondered what it might take for the opening goal to be scored. We have our answer.
Atención, medio hombre de refresco el Barcelona. A descansar a la banda con el 7, Ansu Fati.
Giving it a go. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory.
Well, here's the replay, and what a run this is. They just couldn't get anywhere near him, and then he manages to keep his cool at the end and finishes it off well.
So back underway, with the scoreline standing at 2-0. An impressive run, but the danger averted for now. Decent pass. Defending of the highest order.
Did well there, brilliant challenge. That's quality, that.
Could be. A goal! How about that? He's put it away to make it a hat-trick.
Well, here we can see it again, and I'm sure the keeper's a little frustrated. He does get a decent touch on it, but just not enough to keep it out. It's quite unfortunate, really.
Three goals without reply. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. And that is that. The final whistle has sounded, and it's a victory for Barcelona. What did you make of their performance?
Well, that was an emphatic result, wasn't it? They looked so confident in attack. Every time they went forward, you thought they were going to score. I'm sure they'll be pleased with that.